Why does the world crave over 700,000 bottles of Tabasco daily, all crafted at a single legendary factory on Avery Island? What secret made this sauce a royal favorite, earning its place on Queen Elizabeth II's table and soaring through 5 generations of culinary history? Join us as we uncover the extraordinary journey behind Tabasco, starting with a 3-year secret process. Did you know this hot sauce is anything but ordinary? Tabasco hot sauce will celebrate its 157th anniversary in 2025, marking its long-standing legacy and exceptional value over the years. You might know the fact that this fiery sauce not only adds a delicious taste to our meals, but it also served the royal tables. Yes, Tabasco sauce holds a royal warrant symbolizing its unmatched quality and recognition by the royal household. The fact that it is distributed to over 195 countries and packaged in 36 languages and dialects is profound proof of its quality and demand. Everyone likes this sauce, but not everyone knows how it's produced. So let's get directly into how this delicious sauce is made today. The journey of Tabasco sauce begins in the soil. That's right, it all starts with peppers. The specific type used in Tabasco sauce is Capsicum frutescens. This special type is chosen for its bold heat and bright red color. Initially, these peppers were only grown on Avery Island, Louisiana. However, as demand for Tabasco sauce grew worldwide, the McElhaney Company started growing peppers in other parts of the world, such as Mexico, Colombia, and Honduras. These locations were carefully chosen for their climate, soil, and ability to produce high-quality peppers year-round. Despite this expansion, all pepper seeds are still sourced from Avery Island. This ensures that the peppers grown in Latin America maintain the exact same quality, flavor, and heat level as the original ones. Growing the peppers is no rush job. The plants are given time to mature, and great care is taken to ensure they grow under the right conditions. Farmers regularly inspect the fields, checking the plant's health and ensuring no pests or disease harm the crops. When it's time to harvest, the farmers don't just pick any red pepper. They use a unique tool called le petit bâton rouge, or the little red stick. This stick is painted the exact shade of ripe red that the peppers must match. If a pepper doesn't match the stick's color, it stays on the plant until it's perfectly ripe. This ensures that only the best, most flavorful peppers make it into the sauce. This attention to detail is one of the reasons why Tabasco sauce has such a consistent flavor. Harvesting is done by hand, a process that requires skill and care. Each pepper is gently picked to avoid damaging the plant or other fruits. Once harvested, the peppers are taken to processing facilities to preserve their freshness and flavor. The next step is more exciting, but not easy. Making the pepper mash is no simple task. This process involves grinding the peppers into a coarse paste and mixing them with salt. Let's break down the steps. The freshly picked peppers are washed first, then they are sorted before being ground into a mash. This mash is essentially crushed peppers, and it's the foundation of Tabasco sauce. Salt is then added into the mash. But it's not just any common salt that you would come across. Tabasco uses salt from the Avery Island Salt Dome, a massive underground deposit of pure natural salt. The salt serves 2 purposes in making the sauce. First, it enhances the flavor of the peppers. Second, it acts as a natural preservative. Once mixed, the pepper mash is packed into barrels. These barrels are not brand new. They're recycled oak barrels that were previously used for aging whiskey. Before using them, the barrels are cleaned thoroughly, and the inside layer of wood is scraped away to remove any whiskey residue. Whiskey barrels and cologne bottles make it look like Tabasco likes to use unique materials for its products, doesn't it? By repurposing whiskey barrels, Tabasco reduces waste while adding a distinctive touch to its production process. And those barrels are essential though. Why? Well, we'll cover it in a few seconds. Let's jump on to the next step, where patience is tested. This step will answer your question: what has made this simple yet not so simple hot sauce everyone's favorite? The secret is that this pepper mash is left to age in the barrels for up to 3 years. Yes, 3 whole years. During that time, the mash undergoes a natural fermentation process. This aging is what gives Tabasco sauce its deep, complex flavors that none other can rival. The barrels are sealed with a thick layer of salt on top. This creates a natural barrier, preventing contamination while still allowing the mash to breathe. The salt also helps regulate the fermentation process. But the question remains, why age the mash for 3 years? That can be quickly answered by a simple phrase. As you might have heard, good things take time. And so does a good, delicious hot sauce. The long aging process allows the flavors to develop fully. The heat from the peppers mellows out slightly, blending with the salt to create a rich, balanced base for the sauce. This allows the sauce to stand at a range of 2,500 to 5,000 Scoville heat units. This makes the sauce not burning chili or even too mild, but it gives it an everlasting tasty flavor that makes the consumer crave more. The barrels are stored in climate-controlled facilities throughout the aging period to ensure consistent results. Every few months, the barrels are inspected and samples of the mash are taken in for quality checks. Each barrel holds about 10,000 bottles of Tabasco sauce. And here comes the most awaited part, the creation of the sauce itself. So after 3 years of aging, the pepper mash is finally ready to become sauce. This liquid is then mixed with a high-quality distilled vinegar. The vinegar helps to dilute the intense heat of the mash and add a tangy brightness to the sauce. The two ingredients, pepper mash and vinegar, are blended together slowly over several weeks. It also undergoes a careful screening process. The mash is strained to remove skins, seeds, and any solid material. What remains is a smooth, concentrated liquid guaranteed with flavor. This is all done in large stainless steel vats, and the mixture is stirred regularly to ensure the flavors combine perfectly. This step is crucial because it determines the sauce's final taste. Too much stirring might overwork the mixture, while too little might make it uneven. Before the sauce can be bottled, it has to go through a series of quality checks. Members of the McElhaney family, who own and operate the company, often taste the sauce at this point. They seek that ideal balance of heat, tang, and depth of flavor. If the sauce is not good enough, changes are made. This can mean adding extra vinegar or shaking it for a longer time. Nothing is rushed, and every batch has to be perfect to move on to the next process. Once it has passed all the testing, it's time to bottle it. The bottling is fast and precise. Tabasco bottles come in a slim design and green caps. Each bottle is filled with sauce, sealed, and labeled before being packed into boxes for shipping. The company manufactures around 700,000 bottles daily, yet each undergoes a multiple quality control process to ensure that it meets Tabasco's high standards. After bottling, the sauce is shipped to countries and territories all around the world. The labels are printed in 36 languages, making Tabasco one of the most internationally recognized hot sauces. It's the reason why about $200 million of Tabasco sauce is sold every year. Whether you're in a small diner in Louisiana or a 5-star restaurant in Tokyo, you're likely to find a bottle of Tabasco on the table. Tabasco even has multiple flavors to meet the demands of the customers. While the original Tabasco sauce is the most iconic, the McElhaney Company has included more mouth-watering flavors. The classic that started it all was the original red pepper hot sauce, made with just 3 ingredients. It's been around since 1868, and the recipe hasn't changed one bit. Its ingredients include ripe red peppers, Avery Island salt, and distilled vinegar. It's medium heat, around 2,500 to 5,000 Scoville heat units, making it spicy but not overwhelming. This sauce is great on pizza, eggs, soups, and even cocktails like Bloody Marys, making it an all-arounder. But not everyone loves intense heat, and that's okay. The Tabasco sauce has covered up for those with the ultimate green jalapeno sauce that is perfect for a milder option. Concocted with fresh jalapenos, this sauce is tangy, a little sweet, and way less spicy than the original. You could use it with tacos, guacamole, salads, and chicken. It's a great starting point for anybody new to hot sauces or for dishes where you just want a touch of spice. However, if you love smoky flavors, the chipotle pepper sauce will be your new best friend. The smoked red jalapenos make this sauce rich, earthy, and slightly sweet, with a moderate heat of 1500 to 2500 Scoville heat units. Best with barbecue, grilled meats, chili, or even burgers, this one's amazing for backyard cookouts. Sriracha fans, well, Tabasco's got you covered as well. Their sriracha sauce is made with red jalapenos, garlic, sugar, and vinegar for that classic sriracha flavor. This sauce works with noodles, pho, stir fries, or even burgers with its sweet, garlicky, and spicy flavor. But what's the hotter on the line? The habanero pepper sauce hits around 7,000 to 8,000 Scoville heat units. But it's not just about the heat. This sauce has a tropical twist. It's made with habanero peppers, mango, papaya, and a touch of sweetness, so it's fiery but balanced. For those feeling brave, here's a cool option for you. The scorpion sauce is one of Tabasco's hottest offerings, making over 50,000 Scoville heat units. Made with scorpion peppers, guava, and pineapple, it's designed for heat lovers who want to add serious spice to wings, tacos, or even pizza. Just a few drops of this sauce can transform your dish, so handle it with care. For the totally opposite and different from the others, Tabasco manufactures sweet and spicy sauce. It is Tabasco's take on an Asian-style sweet chili sauce. It's the mildest in the lineup with a heat level of less than 600 Scoville heat units. Dipping spring rolls, drizzling over fried rice, or glazing chicken wings makes you enjoy Tabasco's flavor even if you're not a big fan of heat or spice. So overall, what makes this Tabasco sauce unique? The secret lies in the process. From the careful harvesting of the peppers to the 3-year aging period, every step is designed to create a sauce that's full of flavor and just the right amount of heat. But it's not just the taste that makes Tabasco special. The McElhenney Company's dedication to tradition and quality is evident in every bottle. The recipe, process, and even the Avery Island location have stayed consistent for about 5 generations. For over 150 years, they've followed that same basic recipe and methods, proving that the old ways are sometimes the best. This makes us grateful to those who originated this fantastic hot sauce. Our thanks go to Edmund McElhenney, who started the business in Avery Island, Louisiana, and used unused cologne bottles from a New Orleans glass supplier to distribute the sauce. It seems a bit weird, but it's unique to say the least. Plus, till now, bottling has been done in cologne bottles to preserve tradition. Anyhow, some state that his friend Monsieur White had the original recipe 2 decades before Edmund. But instead of getting into a feud over the originator, let's just enjoy the everlasting taste of Tabasco hot sauce on our tables. From hand-picked peppers to 3 years of patient aging, every bottle of Tabasco tells a story of passion, dedication, and flavor. So every time you reach for that iconic bottle, you're tasting over 150 years of history and craftsmanship, one fiery drop at a time. So the next time you reach for that little bottle, take a moment to appreciate the journey it's been on. If you've enjoyed discovering the secrets behind Tabasco, subscribe to Simply Process for more deep dives into the world's most iconic flavors. And of course, thanks for watching.